In this video, we're going to break down step by step how to close a $50,000 deal in the DMs without sales calls, without webinars, without 50-minute Zoom marathons. This is Chris Rigoris. I've closed more than 22 million in high ticket sales online. Let's begin. So the conversation starts with a prospect reaching out for a lead magnet. So the business or the marketing team published a lead magnet resource. They reach out with a keyword and the conversation starts. So my assistant here sends out, "Hey David, appreciate you reaching out. Here's the link. Are you here for the resource or are you looking to grow your business?" This is what we call a sorting question. We're looking essentially for intent. Is this person looking to chat growth or were they just picking up the resource? We do some light follow-up and then he says, "Hi, I'm always looking for growth in the business." Sounds great. We're gonna ask some light qualifying questions. What stage are you in, your revenue and your team size? So he says, "I have an agency, 90 people, about 5 million in revenue. We're in the stage where I'm building management team. We're growing." So we have a qualified lead that's a fit for a $50,000 program. So it's a year-long business coaching program that's $50,000. Now that I know he's qualified, I'm going to continue the conversation by echoing back what he's telling me. So your revenue is about 5.5 net. Building the management team makes sense. What have you done so far to get the right people on board? So I'm asking a situation-specific question because he mentioned that right now, top of mind, he's building his management team. We have another follow-up and he says, "I have 2 strong team leaders. We're focusing on playing like a team. We have yearly KPIs. He replies, "What have I done to hire the right people? I'm building this and I've built onboardings for them and started to search for talent." So essentially he has a scattered process. What I'm looking to do is not necessarily poke holes in his current process because again, this is sort of working, but I want to show him that there's a better process he can install. He can buy into the new opportunity. So here I say, well, hiring funnel will help really to onboard the right A players and playbooks so they can hit the ground running producing. You need to build the people that will build the business. Are you with me? Yes. I'm always asking for confirmation. I'm always asking, are we on the same page? Are you with me? When I'm saying a lot of framework-based comments, so for example, when I say hiring funnel will help and then I explain what it is, I want to make sure that I'm just not moving forward and pushing the conversation just to finish it, but I want to make sure what I'm saying is landed because this will make the difference if the sale closes or we lose it. So I'm saying, good, what else would you change to move faster? He says again, hiring funnels, hiring talents, and a strategy to building the business worldwide. So I echo back that this is what exactly we talked about. Hiring funnel, hiring talent. And I'm gonna ask a situation question to open the next pain point. And I ask, now when it comes to growing international with a business, what have you tried so far? And he says nothing. My plan is to outsource everything in my company this year. I have no experience when it comes to selling to other markets. Where can I find great funnel experts? Now, we might be losing, a little bit of steam in the translation, but he asks about funnels. I say, hiring funnel will help you. I'm just validating again to make sure that it lands. Hiring funnel will help with hiring. We're done there. Now, to go international, I'm gonna open a new gap, knowledge gap, that talks about growing international. That is next level goal. Growth engine will help. It's the funnel you need. It's a richer reputation game right now. I am at 2 million a month revenue, just content. So I'm doing a few things with this. I'm opening a curiosity gap by saying growth engine will help. I'm also validating the need for a growth engine by saying it's a rich and reputation game right now. And I also have a credibility statement by saying I'm at 2 million a month revenue with just content. And I'm going to move on to the next pain point. And he says, now, after more careful consideration, this is how I see it. Expanding marketing funnels, social media, breaking free from operational work. He's giving me a bunch of pain points. So let's see what I focused on. I mention again, because I feel it didn't land, because he mentioned again marketing funnels. So I say, since the market is competitive, this is how I bridge his needs with my solutions. Since the market is competitive, we need to establish credibility across the board. So when you tell me you need social media and YouTube content, the growth engine will help. Are you with me? Yes. And now I'm gonna enter the coaching conversation. I'm gonna start asking for solutions. And I ask, have you ever worked with a coach to help you grow? Yes, I'm working with different coaches for years. This is a good sign because the reason I'm asking, have you ever worked with a coach before, is to see if he has any limiting beliefs or scar tissue from the past. Like, has he worked with coaches and they failed, it was a terrible experience, or he doesn't believe in coaching. Like, all of these things could sabotage the sale. And that's why I'm asking, oh, have you ever worked with a coach? Yes, I'm working with different coaches for years. Perfect. So he believes in coaching, and probably he wasn't burned because he keeps working with coaches, or he still believes in coaching. So that's perfect for me. I'm going to reinforce and prevent one objection here, because I say love it. I have 5 coaches at any time to compress timelines. The reason I say that is I want to prevent I'm working with one coach right now, I don't want to work with 2. Because he says that I'm working with different coaches, I want to get ahead of I have a coach right now objection. So now I'm going to ask him, do you resonate with my content, what I have to say? The reason we're asking that is I want to get a temp check around how warm he is with my brand, with what I put together, with my content. Because if he's a brand new lead into my world, chances are he won't drop 50,000 a DM. He's going to need to be nurtured. But he says, yes, I'm watching your content for 6 months. And I just say, means the world. Well, it sounds like it's right up my alley overall. Do you want help to scale up the right way? He says, yes, I'm looking for the right solution. Okay, now I'll make the offer. Based on our chat, you're a fit for Quantum, only 7 to 9 figure people. So I'm communicating that it's a high level group. And I say 7 to 9 figures, which is the truth, but I highlight that to show him that he will be on the lower tier amongst the group. So he will be with people who are further ahead than him, so he'll definitely benefit from being part of that environment. Now, I'm also going to mention his pain points that I gathered from our conversation. So I'll say, the priorities will be attacking operational distractions, expanding marketing funnels, and getting you out of the weeds, because these are the things he mentioned. I sent him the link to the sales letter. I say, check it out and let me know. Now, we do a follow-up. Where would you like to go from here, David? Hi, the next 2 days I have full schedule. I'm planning to sit to this Saturday, Sunday. I scanned QVI today. For the first look, it looks good. So I just say, for sure, sounds good. Check it out and let me know. I'm going to be very chill because this is a 50,000 sale. I'm not looking to rush them. The offer sounds good. Is there a possibility to send questions or speak with someone for your team? I want to ask about logistics and understand more about the sessions. Now, I do not want to send him to a call because a lot of things can happen between booking the call and the call happening. He can no-show, he can invest in a different program, he can ask a bunch of questions, or he can get a lot of sales resistance during the sales call and he might disappear. So since he has seen the details and he's talking to the influencer, because I'm selling from the main influencer's page, I want to be able to give him that certainty. So I say, send me questions here for sure. That's why I take the time here. He's asking some logistic questions. What time zone is it? How long do they last? Are recordings made available after the session? And I want you to notice how, quote unquote, irrelevant a sales call would be. Like, he would hop on a sales call to ask, what time of day do the meetings take place? What time zone? How long do they last? Are recordings made available? Like, these are very simple questions that you can respond with literally 2 lines of DMs. And that's why I would invite each and every one of you to try to keep the conversation in DMs. So, of course, I sent him the calendar with all the calls so you can check the hours. They go on for 90 minutes and everything is 100% recorded so you can revisit. I, on purpose, not asking a sales question because I want to see how he reacts to that information on his own, not to make the sale feel pushy. Because I also see that he's very responsive so far. So I don't want to make a big deal out of it. I let a day pass, I follow up. Are you joining us? I let another day pass, I follow up again, David. And he says, the logistics work perfectly for me. One thing I'd like to clarify is the fit between what you teach and what I'm looking for. And he outlines what he's looking for essentially. And this is a good lead. He's asking a bunch of buyer questions. These are not objections. So he's asking, please confirm if I will find what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for general knowledge. I'm looking for high-level business insights that will help me scale from 5 to 10 million. I'm looking for under-the-hood processes, and he gives me a bunch of examples. This is a lot of material, and essentially it's all of this. It's the buying question of, will this work for me? I don't want to make it a big deal, but I also want to reinforce that this decision-making process is correct. Because again, he is getting closer to me, he's not moving away. So I say, good context, love that you're asking that. These are the things we attack. I show you exactly what I'm doing and the guts behind the systems and the processes. So this is all me injecting certainty. I'm in the trenches daily building. I've deployed 300 agents the last 20 days, for example. I hosted a hackathon for my team and now everyone's 60% more efficient with AI workflows. And these are things you get exposed to weekly. It's not dry theory, it's exactly what we're deploying. As you can see, I picked out 2-3 specific, tangible, observable examples he can experience. These are proof points because he's asking specific questions like, will this be dry knowledge or will this be actionable? I can tell him it can be actionable, but instead I'm showing him it's actionable by saying, well, this is what I did, and this is the hackathon that we did, and I've deployed this many AI agents. So he clearly sees I'm painting a picture of what's happening, which is much more persuasive rather than just telling him. So we covered the frameworks, and now I'm going to talk about also the other benefit of the group, which is the other members in the group are next level. I have people who exit for 9 figures, so it's definitely a sit back and listen to theory group. Otherwise, it wouldn't last a day. And I'm communicating that everyone in the group is next level. They wouldn't stay in the group if this was just another coaching program that's theoretical. Does that make sense? Yes. What is the next step? Excited to work together, locking the deposit here, and he sets it up. He invests. There was a lot of objection prevention in this conversation. And as you can see, once you do it the right way, the right buyer will pull the trigger. You do not need a sales call for a $50,000 sale. This has been Chris Rigoris. This is the exact breakdown that you can follow to close high-ticket sales. If you enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.